昨シーズンは怪我で離脱しながらも40本のホームランを放ち、主砲としてエンゼルスの打線を支えたトラウト選手。WBC への心意気や自身の健康面、ポストシーズンに対する思いや最後に大谷翔平選手についてインタビューで答えてくれていました。
Michael, welcome. Great to have you aboard here. Have some fun with the Eagles. Let's start with USA. Great to see you involved with the World Baseball Classic. You bets. You've done a great job recruiting. I know you're looking forward to it. Give me a couple minutes on that first. Go ahead.
Watching, 4 years ago when I was on the fence of doing it, and then seeing them, go out there and watching it, I kind of regretted not doing it. So, I knew, when this came up 4 years later, I knew this was my time to do it.
All right, you got to get revved up a little earlier in spring training, and then you got to sort of rev yourself down and rev yourself up again. Give me some thoughts on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be different. I talk to Nev all the time. I talk to Mark, and just trying to get a good game plan on what it's going to take. It's going to be different, obviously. This is new stuff to me, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we'd love to have you. This will be a lot of fun, and the competition is great. Miami in the semis and the finals is fun too. Let's do your health overall. I know we all know how great you are, but the injuries got to be driving you crazy. How do you feel right now? How about getting ready for 150 plus the Classic in March? Let's go through that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think nothing kills me more than having a great season and an injury, derail it. I feel great right now, 100% back. Haven't felt my back since, when I came back. Obviously dealt with it a little bit when I first came back, after, getting back, but I feel great. I feel 100% ready to go. It's just, like you said, it's just, things pop up in a long season. I'm just trying to be out there as much as I can, and we're doing as much as we can on the training side standpoint of getting my body right and keeping it healthy. So,
it's a tricky one for you. Do you want to play as many games as you can, or do you want to make sure that the games that you play are 100%? Would you rather play 150 games and you're raring to go and you walk through some bumps and bruises, or you give up a few games to make sure you're 100% throughout the whole season? What's the game plan there? Let me hear.
I don't think anybody's really 100% throughout the whole year because it's a long season, but I want to be out there as much as I can. And if, still trying to figure a way, I'm learning my body every year. I know when I can go and when I can't go, but like I said, I want to be out there. We're trying to come up with a plan that could, keep me on the field, majority of the games.
I like what the Angels have done, Mike. Let's discuss that. I like the third baseman you brought in. Renfroe's a good player. Tyler Anderson, you faced him, 40 miles away. The reliever from Colorado is pretty good. The perimeter pieces that the Angels have made here in this offseason, I like. Your thoughts there?
Yeah, no, I think, Perry did a great job this offseason, bringing new guys in that, holes that we needed to be filled. But it all comes down to just staying healthy, with myself included, Anthony on third, playing third base. But, I think the depth that Perry, brought in can, if something does, down the road happen, I think it fills that little gap. But like you said, bringing in Renfroe and Drury and Shella, it's gonna be fun. And I'm sure they're not done yet. I talk to Perry mostly every day, and they're still trying to add some pieces. So it's gonna be a fun year.
I forgot about Drury. All right, how about you? We always talk about poor Mike Trout. Poor guy never gets a chance to play in postseason baseball. Now, you have signed 2 big contracts with the Angels, so you believe in the franchise, but you're 30, 31, and you never have had that opportunity yet to show. We all know how great you are to be in a big postseason set in a big spot. How frustrated are you about that? Let me hear your thoughts.
Yeah, nothing. I talked to him as soon as the season was over. I called Nev and I talked to him. I said, look, it's every year. It's every single year. It comes up. Trout needs to get to the postseason. It kills me the most. Not being able to be there and and compete. Obviously got a taste of it in 14, which was very very short. But the main goal and the main focus is to get to the postseason. I say it every year, but it definitely kills me not being there and, seeing, the guys you compete with, every day and, teams that are there that you can, compete with. So it's frustrating for sure. I think it's, the mindset this year is, we got to win.
Excellent answer. I give you credit there. Last thing, Ohtani. This is going to be huge. Good year. Probably keeps him with the Angels. I'm sure you got a lot of influence on him. You're the best player on that team for a long time. How important is it going to be for you to work on Ohtani to make sure he feels that California and the Angels is where he's going to want to be long term?
Yeah, I think, talking to Shohei and obviously playing with him, in the past, couple years, it's, there's nothing more that he wants to do is win. And he hates it as well. He hates losing. He hates going home early. Being able to witness him on a nightly basis is incredible. He deserves every accolade he gets. And, he's a great teammate as well. It's humbling to be able to play with a guy like that. And obviously, get the front row seat in center field, when he pitches. So it's pretty cool. And, like I said before, there's nothing more that he wants to do. It's just win. So we gotta, put a big year together and, hopefully keep him here.
WBC はアメリカ代表のキャプテンとして出場するトラウト選手、ムーキーベッツやアレナド、トレイターナーやシュワーバー、リアルミュートやカーショーといったそうそうたるメンバーを率いての参戦となります。近年は怪我に悩まされており悔しいシーズンを送っていますが、万全の体調とのことで WBC での活躍と念願のポストシーズンへの出場を期待します。大谷選手への思いについても、トラウト選手から直接エンゼルスに引き止めたいという言葉を聞くことができ、心に響くものがあります。ポストシーズンへの出場はトラウト選手の力がどうしても必要になり、怪我なくフルシーズンの出場をお願いします。WBC でも大谷選手との対戦を想像するだけで痺れますね。